Well, do you want to roll 2d6 for the attrition table? And that's supposed to represent, because you're substituting him in, because we've already gone a session, obviously, it's supposed to sort of reflect, what resources he might have used up in the last session, as if he would, as if he had been there. But anyway, so
sounds good.
Yeah, 2d6. Oh shit, 3's bad.
Oh god! What's 3?
No, serious injury. Roll 1d8 on the. Oh my god, roll a 1d8.
Oh, it's off to a great start.
It was a long trip over.
6. Yeah,
It was.
Yeah.
What's a 6?
All right, let's have a look. Oh jeez. That'd be right. I mean, the odds of rolling a 3 are very low. Anyway, 6. Oh,
broken ribs.
That is a bad one. Shit.
It's alright.
Whenever you suffer physical damage, you must make a con or will check. What's your con or will like? Are they okay? Let's have a look.
I think my. Let me double check. My con is fine. My will once.
Yeah.
My will's bad. My con's good.
Your con's not too bad. Okay. So basically,
Yeah.
Okay. So only when you suffer damage, you must make a con check, I guess. On a failed check, you lose your next action. Okay, from the pain of. Right. Oh, yeah, that's actually a pretty nasty one. Damn it! That's how the cookie crumbles with the attrition table,
alright.
I guess. All right, but I mean, if you can avoid getting hit, you'll be all sweet.
You're our tank.
All right.
Sounds good. Oh,
Well, actually,
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
We have to figure out the mercenary situation too.
Yes, we do. So true. All right, so let me just tick this off. So that's the attrition table is done. You have to roll 1d3 for your bonus attribute.
Right.
Yep.
Let me do that now.
Okay.
Hey, enough.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm going to put 1 in strength. Yeah, I'm going to put 1 in strength and 1 in dex.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right, so I think that should hopefully update on your sheet. I think those to hit bonuses and so on will just flow through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be just fine. The only thing is I need to pick another fighting, I forget what it's called, the fighting style.
Oh,
or
yep.
fighting...
Yeah, you do.
I guess I'll... Sorry, go ahead.
So you go.
No, yeah, I'm going to go look at the styles real quick, and I guess Hobbs can do what he wants to do meanwhile.
Yep, that sounds good. Actually, your crit damage will also increase, I think, by 1 as well. We might have to... I think that crit damage field, you got to input that. It won't calculate it. Okay,
all right.
Cool. All right, yep, have a look at those fighting styles and see which one you like. So, bonus stats. Oh, yeah, and the only other thing, we would normally roll a party bond between you and Hobbs. Between Algernon and Wence. But I was looking at your backgrounds. You both have a sort of gang-related history a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, your guy was a bandit, and Hobbs's guy, he was an apprentice to an alchemist, I think. Is that right, Hobbs? But he got done in by the Red Hook. So you've had a little bit of contact with the gangs as well. So we might be able to just say that you guys know each other from prior gang dealings, unless you do want to roll.
Nope.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, it's fine with me too, honestly.
All right.
I'm picking for my second style unarmed.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. All right, and so Hobbs is your session advance. That's right. So at the end of a session, you get like a little partial level advance, I suppose. Do you want to roll? So for a magic user, it is a 1d10.
Ooh, nice.
9. 9 is learn 1 new spell. Ooh.
Wonderful.
Very nice.
That's actually one that could take a little while.
Pick that or...
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Fusing of flesh.
That's the cure light wounds, basically.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. And I'm happy. I just rolled it randomly. That's good. I'm happy.
Yeah, okay. All right, so fusing of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Okay, so in terms of a little recap. Yes, right. Okay, got it. So originally there was Wence. So Wence, you're the only guy who's sort of got that continuity with the last session, and your guy's the sorcerer, obviously. Although he's a bit of a street thief style sorcerer, my understanding was. Is that right? Do you want to do a little intro for him?
Wence was born in the slums of Port Brax and was sold into an apprenticeship to a hack alchemist. He learned quickly and grew to know the customers that Albert frequented with. He picked up languages and a few other things from the local criminal organizations. Then Albert was targeted by the Red Hooks and eliminated, as an example. Wentz has been on his own since.
Yep. Okay. Cool. And then we had Core, who was he's a Thule, who was a bit of an axe and shield fighter. That was Zach playing Core. And we had Shand, who was the sort of nomadic monk from the Sunstone Rangers. David was playing him. We had a bit of trouble with trying to hear David at times. But anyway, so originally Algernon, was going to sub in for Shand. And we've sort of got now, we'll work out that hireling who will sub in for Core. But I mean, obviously the hireling is not going to be as powerful as a PC, but anyways, we'll just see how it goes.
Right.
So, righto. So the original idea was that you're going to explore this ancient temple in the Ironhole Mountains that you think once housed the Horn of Bhaomogg, which is a magical shell blessed by a water god, according to legend. Lord Burgolt, who is a collector of antiquities in Port Brax, financed your travel, but he wants 10% of everything that you recover. And so you guys went by ship across Lake Argos. You're dropped off, and I can't remember if we decided this, but I think it was something like the ship captain was going to come back in 2 days to pick you up. He wasn't willing to go any further, and you guys sort of had to row up that inlet for a few miles to reach the waterfall, and the ruined temple, not ruined, but the temple, was behind the waterfall. There were some sturges behind there, which you evaded, and then once you're inside, there were some toadmen that you slew, as well as some Argosan stranglers, which came to investigate all the noise, and then you could hear some croaking off to the east, and you quickly moved down to the south, ended up finding a giant toad, which you eventually slew. Wentz then did a quick search of the giant toad chamber and found some gold pieces, I think 16 GP, or maybe it was 12, anyway. Some very ancient coins, and a bronze wave statuette, which is worth something. It's a decent amount, but you're not sure how much to a collector, but figure that out at the end. And that's pretty much where we ended, I think. Does that sound right to you, Hobbs, or do you probably have no memory of what went on?
No, that feels about right.
Okay. All right. Cool. So let me just get back to the main screen. Here we go. So are you guys on the, hopefully you're on the map screen.
Right.
So Wentz is this guy with the red arrow next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Algernon, obviously you can see, Algernon, is over this side, and the H is just your hireling, whoever you're going to decide to take, or if we roll. What do you want to do? Do you want to just take Grandma, or is there another one that you would prefer? We can roll.
I don't think it matters to me.
I'm up for taking Grandma. I feel we can put her in the front line.
Okay,
she can stab things.
All right, let's do Grandma because I've already stuck her little macros in anyway. So we got Ratsack.
Perfect.
With her spear and also with her javelin throw. Okay, so you got Grandma.
Great. Grandma's the tank.
All right. So where we left it, the giant toad was in this room with the red arrow where Wentz is. It sort of got stuck in between this doorway, which I'm just pinging. It sort of got stuck in there, and Core and Shand were hammering it from the the left side, and Wentz was shooting his crossbow into its butt or something on the right hand side. Anyway, so it's just died. It's made some awful gurgling noise, and Wentz has just finished grabbing those coins and the little wave idol, stuffed it in his pouch, and that's where we're at. So what you hear at this moment is coming from this eastern corridor. You can hear some loud croaking, and you could hear it before. Last session there was some croaking coming from there, but it's increasingly, it's getting louder. There's obviously the guys in there off that way are getting more agitated. So Wentz has just grabbed the coins. He's grabbed the bronze statuette, and what do you guys want to do?
So is Wentz trapped in the room, or can he get out?
No, he can get out. There is a big.
Okay.
Actually, the creature ended up in this corner here. So yeah, you can go through either door. It's fine.
I'm tempted to gut this critter, but I don't want to fight these other frogmen. Because that's what we are thinking is in this room.
Right.
Yeah, you've definitely encountered these frogmen before, and it was in this room, in this sort of first chamber up here.
So basically our whole objective previously was to find this conch and skedaddle. We didn't really want to have to fight all these dudes, but they kind of have what we're looking for at this point. We didn't even know they would be here, right? So
we could go to the left, I assume, no?
Yeah. I don't think we heard anything in those doors.
No, you definitely don't hear anything from the northern door, but from the okay, why don't we do some perception checks, and detection applies if you have it.
Sure.
Success, okay.
Mm-hmm. Let me find it. I'm lost all of a sudden.
Both succeed. Okay. All right. You don't hear anything coming from the northern door, and from the western door, you can hear. Let me just double check. Okay, hang on.
Wasn't I making a map of this?
Were you making a map?
I think I was. Wasn't I mapping this? It just occurred to me that I was.
You might have been.
Son of a biscuit.
Well,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
From the western door, you can also hear some, it's very faint, but you can hear some sort of splashing and a little bit of sort of croaking, but it's not like the aggressive sort of croaking that you can hear coming from the east, that eastern corridor. It's a much more it's not aggressive.
Where the tadpoles are.
It's a different kind of croaking, yeah.
So I'm fine with going to the western door, but let's put Grandma on the front if we do.
Yep, I think you can probably move her around. That actually better check that. Can you move that token? Yep,
yeah,
okay,
I can.
All right. Yeah, so you guys can put your stuff wherever you like. It's fine.
Man, if I would have remembered I had a map, I would have found it earlier. Son of a gun. Son of a biscuit. I bet I put it somewhere. So do you want to check the northern door first?
I mean, northern door's a safe. Yeah, let's check the northern door first, if anything. It seems like a pretty safe bet, hopefully. I might regret saying that, but we'll find out soon enough. And then we can always loop back around to the western door if needed.
Okay. I feel like a couple of scumbros.
That Scumbro stuff is so awesome. It's a really good show. It really is. And it's just like evolved, naturally. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, okay. All right, so it's all just stone doors in here, and you can just push on the door and basically it opens. I'll tell you if it's anything, if the door is weird or locked or whatever.
All right, yeah, so we'll have Grandma open it,
and
I'll cover her with my crossbow.
Okay.
Same deal. I'll be behind Grandma with my crossbow as she opens the door.
Okie doke. All right, so it opens up into what looks like it reminds you of a church, or a shrine of some kind. It's about 15 foot by 12 foot. It's got a 10-foot ceiling, so it's a little bit higher than the other corridors, which are about 8 foot tall. There are a number of stone pews in the middle of the room, and towards the back, you can see yes, there's a 10-foot stone idol of a tentacled creature which looms over an altar of white marble. So let me just change out this picture.
What? Pretty cool.
All right, hopefully you guys can see that. So there's a sort of sea creature-like idol at the back of this chamber, and that's where the little star icon is, obviously. In addition to that, though, there is a 8-foot toad man in here. He's very wide, and most of the toad men are about 6 foot tall. This guy's 8 foot tall. He has yellow spots on his body, and he has serrated spine bones sticking out of his head. So he looks a little bit different to the other guys. Let me see. I think I can show you that picture actually off to the side a little bit, because I don't think JD hasn't seen this one. Let me just quickly reveal that. So off to the right-hand side, there's a picture of a toad man. That's an ordinary toad man. This guy's got yellow spots, and he's filed in serrated edges to his spine bones. Anyway, as you guys enter, he is looking. Well, you don't enter. You open the door. As you open the door, he's got his head bowed in front of this statue, and he turns around to face you and yells out, "Slurput, Creed of Sudab," and he sort of slaps his chest with his hand. And then he glares at you. That's all he does. That's all he does.
I think when he turns and slaps us, I'm going to try and stick his hand to his chest with my crossbow.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, goodness. This isn't going to end well. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, that's a 1. Oh, that's probably it.
Actually, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Okay, so how much damage? 6 damage.
6.
All right, so do you want to... were you trying to do anything special with that, or you just want to damage him?
Well, I guess I was just trying to slow him down. If it helps and it's harder for him to kill us or cast spells, I'm a little nervous that he's some kind of spellcaster.
Yep. No, got it. Okay. All right. He doesn't.
If it actually does work,
yeah, you don't think
awesome.
you don't get the impression from what you know of magic. You don't think he's actually casting a spell. He's just
okay.
He's saying something to you, which, I suppose, he's speaking in his dialect, so you don't fully understand it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, but 5. No, was it 6 damage? Let me just check his HP.
6. This is where the conch should be.
All right. So that arrow, the crossbow bolt, it sort of glances off his rubbery hide. It gives him a good bruise, but he's not staggered, for example.
Oh boy.
But yeah, he's injured. He's injured. All right. Well, I guess since we've opened with an arrow, a crossbow shot, we may as well roll initiative.
Yep. All right.
All right, so that's just Dex for you guys. Now, this guy, I will tell you, he is a boss monster. So you need a great success to go before him.
Oh, how about a terrible failure? Will that help?
It doesn't help. All right, so he goes first because I think, Algernon got an ordinary success. So because he's a boss monster, he goes first. So he leaps from there to here, right in front of your
grandma.
In front of grandma.
Oh man. I'm glad Gamera's between us.
And he tries to bite her, so we'll see how we go. Oh, no. Shit, Jesus.
I'm glad Grandma's in between us, like I said.
Okay, so... Yeah, that's a really high... That's unlucky. That's a pretty high damage roll, and that's definitely a hit. So unless you guys want to do anything... Grandma's down, because I think she had... Let me check her hit points. I think she had like 8 HP.
I think she had 8. Yeah, I think she
Which
had
was
8.
actually
if I'm
pretty
not
good
mistaken.
for a
I
mercenary
know, that's
hireling.
why I wanted her.
I'll try and knock her to the side. What
Okay,
the
okay.
heck?
All right, if it's a rescue, it's a dex check, and then assuming you make that,
Look
it's a luck check.
out! All
Yeah,
right.
okay. Part 1 done.
And then it is a luck dex or
Just a oh yeah, okay. Yep. In this instance, yep, let's call it luck dex.
okay. Oh, it didn't roll. I was like, I thought it rolled, and I had this like feeling of tenseness. Oh,
Oh yes, he does it. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll move
Nice.
Grandma slightly out the way, and we'll put Wentz is. We'll put him forward a little bit. Or I mean, you can pull it backwards or whatever. What do you want to do? Or you can just push it to the side, whichever you.
Kind of where we were, it would almost be like she would probably get pushed this
way.
way.
Oh yes, sorry, you're right. Yep. Rearrange them a little bit. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right, so you jump in there, and just as the big toad man is about to chomp down on her in a very severe way, you shove Ratsack out the way, and she's like, "Oh!" She's surprised by everything that's happening, but she sort of stumbles to the side, and she's okay. All right.
Not more surprised than I am that I saved you.
All right, and it's your guys' go, whichever order you want to do. You got to reduce your luck by 1, Hobbs.
I did.
Yep, cool.
All right. I like to fire, and I like to fire at his foot, maybe try to pin him to the ground with my crossbow bolt.
Okay. All right. Do you want that pinning to last more than 1 round? If it's going to last more than 1 round, it'll be a major exploit. If it's just for 1 round, it's a minor exploit.
Let's go for a major exploit.
Okay. All right. So attack roll is normal. If you make it, we'll do a luck check, and if you make that, you've managed to. Yeah, it's he's anchored to the ground.
Gotcha. Oh, there we go.
Whoa, that is a huge amount of damage. Jesus Christ.
Thankfully.
Because you got a heavy crossbow. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, actually, I did forget one thing, that he has major exploit protection because he is a boss monster. So you can't actually major exploit him until you whittle him down a little bit. But actually, 14. Hang on, 14. Oh, yeah, so he's staggered now. So actually, you can do it. It's fine.
Sweet.
It's fine. Because you guys combined have done 20 damage to him already. Okay.
Oh, all right. And I just do a general luck roll?
Yep, so standard luck roll, yep.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. So that hits there's blood pouring out of his massive frog foot that your crossbow bolt, sinks deep into the
big vein.
deep into the stone. So, and he just lets out a weird croaking noise. He's not he doesn't like it, but yeah, you've definitely got
That
him.
sounds like a happy noise.
I know. I actually had it as a joke laugh.
That was more like the I ate Ratsack laugh.
So after my successful shot, I like to make a vulgar hand gesture towards him, showing him who's boss.
All right, he sees that and he wants some revenge, but yeah, he's stuck
gosh.
where he is. All right, so awesome. It's actually his go now because he's a boss monster. He gets off turn attacks. So in between the PC attacks, he gets goes.
Okay.
He can't reach you, but he can reach Wence. So he'll try and bite down on Wence. Here we go.
A quick question: how long is he pinned for?
Let's say he's pinned for 2d6 rounds. Until he pulls his. Until he manages to get his leg free. So let's see what that takes. Oh shit! Ages. No, he's stuffed. So you basically ruined his leg with that shot. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
No more jumpy jump.
No, definitely no more jumping from him. Did I roll the attack? No, I haven't done it. No.
Yeah, it's AC 9.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Miss. Definitely a miss, isn't it? Okay. So he's he's hitting the leg. He's sort of croaking in an awful way, and then he gives a half-hearted bite towards Wence, but you easily dodge out the way.
All right, so Wentz feels like the thing's in there and it's stuck, and the wide frog man is not going to be able to follow him. He wants to dive past him into the room.
Yeah, you can do that. That would so normally to get past somebody, you'd have to take him out in some way. I guess because he's stuck on the ground, there is that opportunity to jump through.
There is no way to go through.
I think it's okay because you stuck him to the ground. I would say though it would be pretty hard because he fills up most of that doorway. It would be a dex check, but at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage, eh?
Yep.
You say he is staggered?
He is, yep.
I would have to reload, right?
Yes, you do actually, yeah.
I have a crossbow as well.
Yep.
This is a tough one. We're in a situation here.
That we are.
Have you got your reroll pool? No, you use your reroll pool?
It says 0, so I don't remember why or how, but I'm just going to follow it. I'm just going to go with it. I think what we will do is I'm just going to try and rush up there and stab him and then come back, get out of, then is there a way I can fight defensively or something?
There is. You can dodge, but if you use your action, it costs your action. You know what I mean? If you want to dodge, and that gives him disadvantage on his attacks against you, you can't also attack. But you could leap through You could leap through the. You could try and leap past him while dodging.
Yeah, I don't know. My dex is what the hell? We'll try it anyway. Let's try it.
All right, so
disadvantage.
So your action is dodging, and your movement is leaping through.
Yeah, I want to try to get past him. Into the room.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, you do. Oh no, wait, you got to roll twice. Or was that with disadvantage?
I did.
Already? Oh, okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, I got a 6 and a 10.
Oh yeah, I see. All right, so awesome. So you leap past. Now he will still get. Oh, it depends where you want to go. If you want to go past, you can move wherever you like. But if you want to move out of his attack range, he will still get an opportunity sort of attack against you, but it will be at disadvantage because you're doing your dodginess.
I'll try it. What the hell?
Okay. All right. So I'll just roll this twice because I don't know how to do it. Otherwise, 18. 9 misses.
Yes.
Yeah. So your acrobatic leap. You're into the altar room and you sort of land between some of the pews maybe. But you managed to stay clear of Slurput's.
Finish him, I'll get the conch. Until this thing eats me, this would be perfect ending for Wence. The statue face hugs him.
Okay, so I think that's the end of the round, isn't it?
Yep.
So you were the last guy. Okay, so dex checks again, you guys, for your initiative.
Sure.
Grandma hasn't gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say
sorry.
Grandma
Okay.
She has a spear, right?
Yep.
That she does. She can keep her distance, which is nice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe she can poke at him with her distance.
She definitely can.
Mm-hmm.
She can probably do it from where she is, frankly.
Right. If she can
Or
do
you
that,
can
then,
move her
let's
around.
have Grandma.
Yeah.
If she can poke from there, let's just keep her there, out of harm's reach as much as possible.
Okay, let's do that. So I've got her spear attack here. 14.
Does that hit?
That is a hit. 7 damage. Nice. So Grandma gives this Toadman a proper jab, like it catches it in the croak sack again.
In the croak sack.
There's some awful looking bile pouring out of there. It's not down though. It gives an awful gurgling, horrible gurgling noise, but it's, you can see it wants major vengeance, but it's really stuck right now. Its foot is, it's broke. Its foot is broken and it's
right.
lodged in the floor, so it's in a lot of trouble.
All right.
Okay, but otherwise, that is probably the end of that round. So you guys can go initiative.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I actually have acrobatics, but I made it with the other one.
Oh right, yep. Let's see.
I get the feeling. Keep going first.
Yeah, so he goes first. All right. So the Toadman actually does have a 10-foot tongue attack that it can make.
Oh
nice.
no!
Yeah. So let's do that. So it will attack. I think it's going to attack. Well, we'll randomize it. Okay.
Am I in range? I don't
No,
even
no,
know
you're
if
not.
10 feet
You're out of range. So it's
Okay.
either Wence or no, okay. It's going to go for the hireling because she just stabbed him. So we'll do that. Oh, sorry. It's different damage. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't have a macro for that one. 1d6. 3 damage.
Are you going to rescue her?
Unless anything happens, the tongue sort of whips out, grabs her, and like pulls her down to the ground heavily, and she's sort of winded for a second. She takes 3 damage, unless you want to do anything.
I'm good for now.
Is she good for now is the question.
No, but that's kind of why I brought her along.
Oh boy. One of those. I get it.
So let me just have a look at... Alright, so I'm just double checking hit points. I'm pretty sure they were 8. Yeah, 8. Okay.
8 hit
points. So
points.
she hits the ground. She cries out, "This ain't good!" And she's sort of winded. And she's down to 5.
Oh, gosh.
Alright. You guys go.
I'm sorry?
It's your go. Oh, sorry. So she's also dragged in. So she gets dragged.
Oh, that's not good.
So the tongue grabs her, pulls her off her feet. She's winded. She takes 3 damage, and it drags her in close. Yeah, so that she's within ordinary sort of melee range.
Maybe I should have done something.
You can if you like. It's fine. If you want to, it's totally fine.
Okay. I guess. Let me think. I guess maybe I'll try like knock the tongue away from her, something like while it's going out. Maybe like knock it away so it doesn't hit her.
Yep. Okay, absolutely, you can do that.
What roll should I make for that? A luck something.
So rescue it's first of all it's a dex check to see whether you can react quick enough to do it, and if you make the dex check, then you just make an ordinary luck check.
Nope.
Oh, yep. So you have that idea in mind. You're about to do it, but it's too late. Slurpwood drags her in close, and he wants to feast on her flesh next round if he gets a chance. Okay, so your
sorry, Grandma.
So do I see anything that looks like a conch shell, like maybe the statue's holding it, or at the base of the statue, or on the alabaster, the white altar?
You actually do not see anything like a conch shell in this room. So there are murals around the wall of beaches and stormy seas, and maybe there's a kraken-like creature with its tentacles writhing out of the water, but there's no sign. Yeah, you have a quick look at that, or you can inspect it closely if you can use your whole action looking at it if you want to, but you do not see a conch shell in here. No.
Son of a biscuit.
Maybe look at the statue. Maybe there's something with it.
I was thinking like the back of the altar. Is that where he was? Or?
Yeah. So he was
in front of the altar, right?
He was almost where you were. Yeah, where you are. Yeah, he was just there. Yep, where the green arrow.
So I'll hop over the altar and look at the back of it, see if it has like anything back or anything in front of the statue that's quickly visible.
Okay. All right. Having a look around there, I don't need you to roll anything. You can tell straight away. There's nothing secret here. There's no secret compartment.
Oh boy.
Yep. So.
She was right. This ain't good.
All right. Algernon.
Yeah, I'm going to move to the back of the room where that wall is. So let me just move real quick. And then I'm just taking my action to reload, and I'm going to tell Grandma to hold on.
All right, actually, it's Grandma's turn, isn't it, then? Okay, so you're reloading, that's fine. Is. You reload. What do you want to do with Grandma?
So is she is the tongue wrapped around her, or does she just get dragged?
No, she just gets dragged in it, and then she's released. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you think, Hobbs?
Well, if she leaves, she's going to get attacked anyway, so she might as well fight.
You think maybe she's ready to dodge action, if anything? Maybe help her out?
Sure.
All right. So can we have Grandma attempt to dodge the frog's next attack?
Yep. So Grandma adopts a defensive fighting position. That's fine. So if it attacks her next round, it'll be disadvantage. Oh, actually, it is its go, isn't it? Because it's a boss monster. Right, so it gets
Yeah,
attacked.
that's true.
All right, here we go. So she's going to be dodging. That's fine. So we'll just do it at disadvantage. Forget my own rules. Yep, that's a miss. So because she's dodging around, it's big bite comes for her, and she manages to stick her spear in between the teeth. Keeps her alive. Otherwise, I think that's probably next round then.
Okay.
All right.
All right, initiative.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Hey,
yes, Wence goes first.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, all right. Okay, go guys. Whichever order you like.
All right. I guess I'll go ahead. I'll take my crossbow and I'll fire it at him again. Hopefully.
All right, go ahead.
Hope you don't hit her.
Well, thankfully I have the ranged. What's it called?
Oh, okay.
Yep. Your guy's that like specialist range guy. Yeah, so you never hit your friends. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Thankfully. There we go.
15 is a hit, and 9 is enough to finish the beast. So you can describe it. How do you finish him?
So sure, I want to raise my crossbow and shoot him like perfectly right through the eyes, kind of like David killing Goliath. That sort of fashion.
It's like there's no chance of living through this. Yeah, thunk straight into his skull through the eyeball, and drops like a sack of poop. All right, he's gone. Delete him from the page. All right, you guys.
Wentz leaps over the corpse, helps up Grandma. Good work, everyone. Rub some dirt on that.
That was an ugly thing.
It seems that is tradition in this area. These frog people. All right.
All right, so you can still hear. I'm just going to make a percentage check. Here we go. Let's have a look. Okay. All right. You can hear some definite aggressive croaking coming from over here. And we are going to do... This door is about to open. You can tell that this... Sorry, I shouldn't have moved that. This stone door over here, you can see that it's, they're about to open that door, whatever's behind there. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking maybe we should rush into like the... I guess the church or the chapel, and maybe like hide like behind the stone pews or something.
We're not going to be able to move that giant creature that's laying there. You guys draw him towards you, and then I'll hit him from the side.
Okay, we can do that too as well.
All right.
Okay. So can we move during this time?
Yep. Do you want to
I'll draw them to me. I'll draw them to me, and you guys hit them from the side. How's that sound?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So, where do you want us to go? Do you want?
No,
like where do you want us to position?
Yep, you guys can
here.
Can move yourself.
Okay.
Wherever you want to be.
Hide in there, and I'll draw them to me.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Shadows and no, wait, that's not the one. Mantle of Many Faces.
All right, cool. Well, you can do that. Yep. So you basically got this round. So Algernon and Grandma relocate to that bottom room down there. And so Wentz, what do you want to do?
I'm going to change into one of these frog dudes.
There we go.
All right. That's cool. Let me just have a quick look at that spell. I can't remember what it lets you... It's an illusion, isn't it? Yep, righto.
Yeah.
Right. I see. Yep. Yeah, so definitely. They're similar shape and size and all that, so you can do that. Your clothing and gear appears as you wish. Oh, righto, but if they touch you, they see through it. Okay. Well, they can make an intelligence check, maybe, depending on the circumstances. Okay, so so how precisely do you want to look? You can make it whatever you like.
I just kind of like the ones we've seen before, maybe.
Okay.
Or I can try to look like this big guy, but I want to look wounded and leaning up against the wall.
Okay. Yep. All right, that is cool. All right, so you do that. All right, let's do a dark and dangerous magic check.
I just make a roll, right?
Yep.
Ooh, so close. I'm on 3. Nope, I am 4.
No, you're totally fine, because what did you roll? You rolled a 16.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, yep.
Now
So
it goes to okay. I was like, oh, I did roll a 4, but
very
no,
safe.
that's what my threshold is.
Very safe.
All right,
yep,
good.
Yep.
So now I'm up to 5.
Yep, bump that up by 1. Okay, and what comes out of this door? Okay, so you can't see all in that room yet, but see that little bit of blue? That little bit of blue, there's obviously a pool, some kind of pool in there. And there are toad men coming out of here. But let me just move this out of the way. All right, so how many have we got? We're 1d6. All right.
So my illusion lasts for 50 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay, so lasts for ages. Okay, so there are 3 of these guys. Let me just... All right, they come barreling out of this, out of that room. They're running down the corridor. They aren't armed or anything. They all look sort of the same. They just got their claws and their sort of big jaws and their horns. And they come loping along. They're sort of half hopping, half sort of loping. And they're making this, strange gurgling noise. And one of them sort of gestures at you, Hobbs. But so that's what they do.
All right, so I'm gonna stumble against this wall and just and then point towards this other door.
Which door are you pointing to? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see. Okay. All right, cool. Yep. So they, unless
I'm gonna hold my throat like I can't, speak properly or something like that.
Perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Yep. So, unless you want Algernon to do anything, Algernon. Sorry, what am I talking? Algernon or Grandma to do anything. Yeah, man.
No, I'm trying to get him to go pass me by and go in there, and then we can run into that other room.
Yep.
Yeah.
So JD, unless you want to interfere in any way, yeah, man, that ruse is successful. They just roll on by, and they sort of look at you in what you surmise might be oh, you poor bastard. They keep moving, and they head for this door, and they open the door, and they pass on through. Unless you want to do anything else.
Perfect.
No, I'm going to yell at them. Let's go to the other room quickly. And as they go by, I'm going to run this way.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I've just moved them off the map. I can show you because you can get a glimpse of what's sort of beyond there. Let's just do that.
Oh, I wonder if I have hold portal.
Okay.
That would be a perfect place for that.
All right. So they head off down that corridor and then around the bend. So you're not really sure where they end up. But, yep. They're gone. All right. So where do you guys go? Off to the east.
There's one thing I actually might try to do. Is there anything I could do to jam that door at the west side? Make it more difficult for them to come back through?
So it's a stone door. If you've got some spikes or something, you could hammer them in to make it harder for them to reopen the door.
Right.
It's pretty hard to fully, unless you've got some special tools or something. It's going to be pretty hard to completely seal it. Yeah, you could definitely slow it down.
I mean, I have one. Yeah, I like to slow them down. I think exactly one spike. So I like to use that just to.
Yeah, for sure.
My one. Okay. Do I need to make any roll or?
No, you can just do it. So you hammer that spike in there, and so if they want to come back through there, I'll make a roll and we'll see. It'll delay them by a certain number of rounds. Let's say. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Maybe 1d6 rounds or something.
All right.
Okay. Cool. So you spike that door.
I'm still looking like a frogman. And I'm gonna. Is there anything in this room with the water?
Yep. So I'll just show that now. So inside here you see. I'll just show you a picture of this thing. I'm just gonna move something else out of the way. So inside this room, right. So this 15-foot square chamber, roughly, it's partially submerged in a big dugout pool to the southwest, and the dark waters are rippling like there is something moving beneath it, and lots of little things moving beneath it. And if you have a quick, on a cursory glance, you can see. Can you see this creature up in the top left now?
Right.
They're tadpole-like things, and they're sort of jumping out of the water, but they're not leaving the water at this stage. But they're sort of, the water is churning because they're all in there. And look, there's a lot of wriggling and churning going on. So there's a lot of these things. They're only little. They're only they're less than a foot long. They're pretty little,
right.
But there's a lot of them in that water. And when Wence in his Toadman form, opens the door. They're sort of burbling around and jumping around, but they don't do anything more than that.
Is there anything else in this room?
There's
Like
just
a
this
conch
door.
or some treasure?
You do not see a conch. You do see, obviously, this northern door, but you've sort of seen that before.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to go through there.
No, there's no obvious treasure in this room. It looks like it's a tadpole room.
Close. The tadpole room is up there. Close that room, go through these doors, close those doors.
Okay.
Maybe throw some bodies in front of this door here.
Yeah, because so for JD, for your benefit, the guys killed sort of 6 or 7 toadmen in here. The corpses are just strewn around, so you can put them.
As well as a couple stranglers.
Yeah. Yes, true. Yeah, there's some big bodies in there.
I'm afraid we're going to end up down with those guys anyway.
Yeah, you can do all that. It's not a problem.
All right, check this door, I guess.
Okay, yep. So beyond that door, here we go.
Stay behind me.
There's a short corridor, leads to another door.
Do we hear anything?
Yes, you can hear. Let me just check that room number 5. So in this room, yep, you can hear more croaking. It's not an aggressive croaking, though. It's not an aggressive croaking. You can hear croaking, but it's not like those guys who you sent off on a wild goose chase. Not like they're croaking.
I wonder.
But you can definitely hear croaking coming from behind this door.
I say we go for it. Just go on through.
I say it's women making food or something.
All right, we're gonna go on through.
Gonna push through? Okay.
Why don't you stay back?
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So let's
see if I can do something special first.
Yeah, I'll stay within, not in sight. Basically,
I'll stumble around like a wounded frogman.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got it. So Algernon and Grandma are hiding up the back there. Yep. So they can only see Wence, right?
Yeah. Hopefully closer, like around this corner, but.
All right, Grandma's there. Okay, this is what you see. So inside, so this is a 15. No, sorry, that's the tadpole nursery. So, yep, this is a sort of L-shaped room. It's about 25 foot on its longest side. 8 foot ceilings, which is standard. You can see decaying bunks and small chests littering the area. But more than that, it's inundated with reeds and mud to form a series of nests for the toadmen. And yes, what you can see in here are smaller. They're sort of 5 foot or 4 foot, or even 3 foot toadmen in here. They otherwise they look very similar, but they're just smaller. And there is 1d6 plus 3 of them in here. So let's do that. 1d6 plus 3. Oh Christ, Jesus! There are 9.
Nice.
There are 9 of them in here. Oh yeah, sorry. And also, this guy down the bottom. You can probably see this dude. Let me just move this out of the way. All right, can you see that sort of portrait at the top left? So down.
So he's human.
Yeah, it's a human. It's a fool. So he's a barbarian. You get the impression he would normally be quite heavy set, but he looks really thin and emaciated. He's badly bruised, and he's missing the fingers on one of his arms. Anyway, he's sort of there, trussed up with rope in the corner. And there's a bunch of, so how many did I say? There's 9 of these things. They're smaller, but still toad creatures.
What do they do when they see me?
So when they see you, they gurgle to you in their toadman language, which you don't understand. But they look worried. They look worried. They look very worried. They look worried except for one, and one of them is just kicking the fool at the bottom, just giving him a good kick. And that particular one has like dual spines on its head. But it doesn't look any bigger. It's just
I'm going to try and use insidious slumber.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So over in that area, I don't care if he gets put to sleep because we can wake him up if we want to.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice.
4d4, I think.
Yes.
Oh, Yes.
Nice.
Okay, you can describe it. They all gone. All of them.
All right, yeah. So I don't remember what how his sleep worked last time, but he stumbles in there croaking like he can't, trying to make some crazy sound, and reaches in and dings a slight silver bell, and as it tinkles, they all fall into a slumber.
Oh my god, perfect. Yep, so I'm just going to delete them all. No, I put them there.
I was going to tell you not to put them in, but...
All right, so they all just... What do you want... Okay, and the guy is asleep as well, so they were all just out. They all just drop.
All right, I'll motion
as they hear the
these
words.
guys. I'll motion these guys in and put Grandma to work slaying these creatures.
All right, so Grandma's going to be stabbing them.
Yeah, with her spear.
Yep, cool. I mean, that's... Yeah, you can automatically, slay any of them while they're helpless. So there's no problem with that.
Right.
So Grandma's doing them all in with a very, the look on her face is just very grim, and she's just like, this ain't good. And she's just taking them all out, giving them taking their throats out.
All right, I'm going to wake up the Thule. You keep an eye out. Wait, you wake up the Thule. Can you speak Thule?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Nice.
I'm not sure.
Yep, you can wake him up just by sort of slapping him around
the
the
face.
face.
No, I cannot. But hopefully he speaks common.
Yeah. Find out if he knows where the conch is and tell him we'll free him if he aids us.
All right. Let me go talk.
Were those jeweled spines worth anything?
Sorry, jewel as in twin. Not,
okay, dual.
Yeah, dual. Yep, sorry.
You can tell I am a murder hobo. Anything that even sounds like jewel, I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, not bejeweled. So if you whack that guy around the head a little bit, he wakes up, and he's sort of very groggy. But the first thing he says is, Akari, Araki Kiri, which I think you can speak Thule. So Wence does. So that means thank you, my friend. And he sort of struggles to his feet, but he puts his hands out for you to free him from the rope.
So Wence is still looks like a frogman.
Oh shit, you do too. I forgot about that. Yeah. All right, well then, what he does is back into the corner.
We sent Algernon over there to free him.
Oh, sorry, right. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, I'll free him, but I can't understand Thule, Thule. So it's probably best Wentz talks to him. So I'll go ahead and I'll free him, and I'll point to Wentz.
Do not fear, I am a friend. I merely wear this disguise to keep these frogmen jumping. Where is the conch?
Okay. He looks confused, but he's just like so relieved to be free of his bonds. And he says, when you ask him where is the conch, he just looks even more confused and shrugs and says, What conch? He says in sort of halting common, what conch? What you talk about? Let's get out of here.
We seek a prize, and we ask you to aid us for aiding you.
He nods and says, Vujasa, which means vengeance. And he wants a sword or something. He wants a weapon. He's looking at you guys for some kind of weapon.
Now, didn't you say there were a bunch of boxes and stuff in here?
Let me check. Yes, there are. There's little foot chests and things from a very long time ago.
Yeah, like this was a barracks or something. Hopefully Grandma's done, and the three of them can search through, and I'm going to keep an eye out back here.
So I want to give him Grandma's javelin. He can use his melee weapon or throw.
Oh yeah, he takes that with relish. He takes it with relish. And look, the state of him, he's very emaciated. He's got strength 6, con 7. He's got 3 hit points. So he's not in a good state. But you know what? He tells you his name is Ogrot. I am Ogrot. He doesn't really expect to be able to escape from this place, but he wants to take at least one of them with him before he goes.
Nice.
All right, so he takes that javelin. He's very pleased about that, but he sort of limps, towards the door or wherever you guys want to go. If you search through those chests, it's mostly decaying, sort of holy vestments and things, but you do find one of the carry loot. So let's roll D100 to see what little bits of metal trinkets and things.
Do we all roll it?
Just one person roll a D100.
Okay.
42.
42.
Okay. 5d4.
I don't know if you...
Okay. All right, so you find... So it turns out 12. All right. There's a little, let's say it's a, some kind of wave holy symbol, which is in silver, and it's worth 12 GP.
Nice.
Otherwise, okay, so Ogrot is happy to join you. At least for the moment, he's not in a good state though.
I see.
You beware, there's bloodsuckers at the entrance, so even if you flee, it could be very dangerous.
He nods and says, "Vujasa," and he shakes the javelin at you.
All right, I guess we'll head down, right? We got it. I mean, the only place we haven't been is where the Argosan stranglers came from, which we think is this cave here.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I just can't see it being in the very beginning, so I feel like we have to go all the way down.
I would think so.
There were bodies here. There was some bodies and bones and things and a little bit of glinting, but that's right. The party went, nope, not going in there. And the other way is, really, that you have noticed is, it's over here.
I think we can go there, but it seems like we're going to have to try to kill them all. I can feel tension as the magic is building. I prefer not to use any more unless we must.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, so you can't hear those guys. They're still mucking around with the door. They're talking to other things or whatever they're doing. You could probably take a little short rest now if you want to. It only takes sort of, half a minute to quickly bandage your wounds and whatever. So if you want to do that, you can do that, just as a reminder, since you're in a bit of a sort of a place where you could probably do that.
Let's do it.
Although actually, I guess Algernon probably doesn't have any need for it, but Wence might.
No, it's all right. Wence does.
I could use my I could get my reroll pool back.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's if you want to do that,
quick.
Hobbs. Oh, sorry. Go.
Is there anything I could do for our Theo friend during the rest? Maybe, I don't know, apply a bandage to his wounds or something. Maybe something to help him out a bit.
Food.
Or give him some food. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. If you give him one of your rations, let's say that he can do a little short rest himself. He can make a roll, and if he does, we'll give him some hit points back.
All right, let's do that. I'll give him all my rations as well.
Okay, cool. So we'll just quickly roll his willpower. Oh, he's got huge will. All right, so he's going to use for NPCs. We'll just say that like it's a double thing. He gets 2. Okay, he does it. All right, so instead of 3 hit points, we'll give him, let's say, an extra. I mean, normally it would be half your maximum, but we'll just do a 1.
Right.
3. Okay, he doubles his hit points to 6. So he's here. Yeah,
nice.
That was a big help. Big help. He looks much more flushed in his cheeks and like his strength is returning.
You said his hand was injured, right? Like some of his fingers are missing?
Yeah, they've been bitten off.
All right, just want to make sure.
Yep. Actually, that's right. It depends if there's time, but the double spine toad who was giving him a kick when you actually put him to sleep, when you awaken Ogrot, he goes over there and stabs that one quite a few times with his javelin.
I don't blame him.
All right, Wence, what do you want to do?
I can't actually lower my DDM, can I?
No, there's no way to lower it except by triggering it.
Or like a long rest, or no?
Nope, long rest doesn't fix it. Otherwise, it's got to be just the end of the adventure. It's just an inevitable. It's inevitable.
Inevitable doom.
Did you say the end of the adventure does, though?
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be fine then.
Yep.
So I think I get 2 spells plus 3 because my intelligence is 17, right?
That you know?
Because it says 2. No, that I can cast. Because I didn't cast too many. I'm trying to make sure.
So first level magic user, I think you get 2 spells.
Plus your intelligence modifier.
Well, I think that is what the number of spells that you know known, as opposed to able to cast.
I might have cheated then.
So first level, you get 2. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I see what's happened because there's been 2 sleep spells, 2 insidious slumbers, and 1 shadows and whatsy. So it's sort of like you. Let's just say that you took a.
I cheated.
We're just going to hand wave that. I totally forgot myself.
You were just so powerful, you broke the rules. It's okay.
Or we kind of rested
You
somewhere.
know what? You could have done a quick short rest somewhere already. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do one now then and
Okay.
see how it goes. So you got
All
a
right,
3
I'm just gonna
short
take
rest.
3 checks.
Sorry, 3 willpowers, 2 or 1. Plus your con bonus if you want to use that.
I'll do 3. I'm not hurt. So, oh yeah, we get an extra one because of the con, right?
If you want to use it.
So, what do I need? I need a reroll pool, and I can I get all my spells back or 1 spell?
You can get 1 back, yeah.
And what else? There's nothing else that I would want back, I don't think.
Yeah, no, not really, because the magic user, its class ability is also its spells. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really reroll pool. Yeah, you don't need your hit points because, yeah, Wence
haven't
hasn't
lost
been
any.
wounded. Yep, so it's really just getting a spell back and getting your reroll back.
Okay, so but I'll try 3 anyway, just in case, because I don't have a very good will.
Okay.
My will is down 1 actually. I don't know why. Oh, I probably didn't change the maxes. Never mind. Okay. All right, there's 1 miss.
Good. Good.
2 misses, and then this is the extra con one I was gonna do. Oh, I failed.
Oh my god!
I wish I was fighting something.
Oh my god! All right, no good. So,
all right,
sometimes you take a rest and you just it doesn't reinvigorate you. There's too much drama going on. Not able to get that second win that you were hoping for. Okay, so right. Well, at least you've got an extra person now. That's something.
Yep. All right, let's get back to it, I guess.
So
that also means no more spells.
Oof. Are you still a frogman?
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah, for
50
ages,
minutes is what it was.
Yep.
Okay. So I think we'll follow behind you, but obviously always around the corner or something until
Okay, so as you guys are moving here, you can hear croaking coming from down.
Steve, really quick, I can't move the fuel.
Oh, sorry. Yep, let me do that. Okay. Okay, try that. Hopefully you can move it now.
Yep, thank you.
Cool. All right, so
I
you can
think
hear.
we might.
You can hear some croaking going on down here, down to the south as you enter this room.
I think we should try to winnow some of these guys down. I don't see any way of. They're going to be after us at a heightened extent soon, if not already. So,
right.
I'm going to open this door and see if I can see anyone down there. And then I'll open the next one using my disguise to maybe get a quick attack on one of them before reloading my crossbow, by the way.
Yep. So all your stuff's reloaded. You're ready to go. No problems in that sense. So which door do you want to open? This one where the red arrow is?
Yeah, I was going to open this one first and make sure we don't see anybody.
Oh, I see. Yep. So there's no one in there.
And then I'll open that one.
Okay, as you open that one, you see these guys just going past. They're heading back to the tadpole room.
Okay, it's just them, though.
Just those 3.
Interesting.
Yep, just those 3.
Interesting. I guess I'm going to sneak out here, and I'm going to call for Algernon as well and see if we can get out here and get some shots on them.
Right.
And then the other guys can attack from the side or whatever.
So we're just trying to sneak behind them. Do we need to make any checks or anything like that?
Yeah, okay, let's say a dex check, and stealth applies if you have it to sort of creep out and take them by surprise, to ambush them. Yep.
I failed my stealth.
Good.
Okay, well, thankfully you're still a frogman. Steve, really quick question. Because of my armor, do I have a disadvantage? Or I think it's a -2 modifier.
-2. If you're in heavy
I have
armor,
leather.
which you probably are, it's -2. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not in heavy. I'm in medium.
Oh, medium.
Medium?
Let me check.
It's -1, I think.
I don't remember if medium has a sneaking modifier or not, to be honest. I know it has a negative modifier of some sort.
Yeah, it might not be for sneaking. Let me look. So medium, yeah, it is actually on sneaking. On moving side, try to move silently, and for swimming.
Okay. Let me roll. Well,
Nice.
Okay. All right. So
yeah. Either way, I'm fine.
Algernon can have a free round, but by the time Wence starts moving, the beasts are aware that they hear him coming.
Right. How about the other two? Do they need to make their checks of their own, or do they just?
Depends. What do you want?
Well,
what do you want those guys to do?
We'll have them attack from the side afterwards. That's fine.
Okay.
Let them. Yeah.
That's fine.
But you should be in front of me, I think.
That's true. I definitely should.
Yep. You can arrange yourselves however you please. Yep. All right. So Algernon will get the free attack, and then we'll do initiative.
Real quick though, I'm pretty. I mean, what distance am I from them? Like 10 feet? Would you say? Steve,
Yeah.
15,
the little
roughly?
hexes are roughly 5 feet.
Roughly 5 feet.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to, instead of having my crossbow, I'm going to use my hand axe and shield. And I'm going to go and slam the axe to the back of the one nearest to me.
Okay. Cool. Do it.
Well, I hit.
Definitely hit. All right. Let's throw all these hit points. Ooh, he's staggered, so it's a big chunk out of his fleshy back, but he's not down, and he croaks out in horror. But he's about to turn around and he's going to try and give you a good biting.
Alrighty, let's go for it.
All right, initiative.
Hey,
nice.
Hey.
Yeah, all right. So you guys go first, and the hirelings will just go with you. So whenever you want to intersperse them, it's fine.
Can I shoot any of these guys without it being firing into combat?
Not really. The way that it's set up there, yeah, you'll be shooting it. The creature will get 2 points of AC for cover, and if you miss, you might hit Algernon. Unless you want to back up, or I don't know. Anyway, yeah. At the moment, yeah, it's a pretty narrow corridor.
Let's just bring in the hireling, and then Grandma can attack from beyond him with stabbing, I would say. Bring in the Thule.
Okay.
Do you want to roll? Oh, you got it, I think, Steve.
Yep, I'll do it. I'll just do... he's got 1 hit dice, same as Grandma, so we'll just do the same. So he's attacking with a javelin. Here we go. Oh,
wow, nice.
Massive. He destroys that creature. The javelin goes straight through its head and drops to the ground. And you hear he yells out, Vujasa, Vujasa! And he's shaking his spear about his head. His purpose is complete.
Jeez.
All right.
Can Grandma attack with her spear?
Actually,
she has to get in. That's fine.
Yeah, not really from that. Yeah, she'd have to move right in there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right, so Grandma attacks. 11. Let me just double check. So that is actually a miss. So the toad, as the spear comes in, the toad man sort of brushes it away with its arm at the last moment, and it clangs against the wall. Who's next?
All right, I'll go ahead.
Haven't gone yet, right? Yeah.
Right. I have my So I'll just do another melee axe attack against the one closest to me.
Get in there.
That's not good.
Oh no, the same. So it's close, but not enough. So as that axe comes in, he sort of shifts back suddenly, and it just wishes past. All right, Wence. Anything from Wence, or otherwise we'll go to the Toadman.
Nah, go ahead.
All right. So closest. Who's the closest one? Don't know.
I think Grandma technically, but Grandma and I think are either shoulder by shoulder or she's slightly ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
It could be either of us, honestly.
All right. We'll say that even it will attack Grandma. Let's say.
Right.
It's attacking Grandma. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh no! Terrible. So all that dodging around, pushing spears out the way, and trying to avoid axes, the thing doesn't. Yeah, its bite is hopeless, and Grandma easily moves out the way. The other guy can't do anything.
So does Grandma?
Because he's stuck.
Does she get an attack? Does Grandma get an attack?
Oh yeah, that was a fumble.
Yeah.
She does too. Okay. So as it fumbles around, Grandma tries to stick at one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a critical.
Nice.
All right, let's just roll his hit points. Oh, he's not quite dead, but it's a huge blow. So she sort of basically pins him down on the ground. He's sprawled on the ground, but he does have a little bit left in it.
Ratsack.
He sort of shakes around and dislodges the spear. But oh my god, hilarious! Okay, and the last guy, he can't do anything, so you just see him disappear. He runs back through this door and disappears. Oh, I better I'll take him off the screen. Okay.
Good job, everyone.
All right.
He's not going to be happy with what he sees back there.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so yeah, next round, isn't it? Initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's still alive. The one in front of us.
Yes,
right?
only just, but he is. Okay, you guys go first.
All right. I'm just gonna take the light axe I have, and I'm gonna chuck at him like a.
Okay, go for it.
Oh no!
All right, he tries to bite at you as the axe. As you really, something happens. Maybe you slip on some of the blood of the guy who just got taken out previously. You sort of stagger forward, and he takes his chance to try and bite your head off. Oh, but he's hopeless. Okay, he just clangs into your. You fend him off with your other axe.
All right.
Okay, who's next?
So,
unless you want to
move. Right. I'm fine where I am. Unless Wence wants to do something, we have the grandma.
I have the henchman go after him. I want to move up here and see if I can spot this guy trying to come around us or what he's trying to do.
You do spot him. He's here. Yep. You can see him.
Can I shoot?
Yeah. Yep.
No miss.
Ooh, nope. Okay.
AC 3.
Clangs off the ceiling.
See, that was a 2.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yep. Clangs off the ceiling, and he's coming for you now. Okay. Who else we got? Grandma and.
Right. Let's have Grandma try stab him.
Go for
Better bring someone up to help me. Why don't you have Grandma come up here and have that guy finish him off? You and that guy finish him off.
Yep, cool. You can move him around if you want.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, you put him up there. Thanks.
Yeah, she can ready her. She can either throw her javelin or spear, or she could ready an action or whatever. I mean,
ready. Right. Yeah, ready for him to come if he comes in range, then stab him.
Actually, there is one quirk to that. If she leaves this guy's melee range down here, he gets a free attack on her.
Yeah, I didn't know if she was down or are both of them in melee range or just her.
I think just her.
Yeah, let's say just her.
All right. Well, then we'll bring this guy up.
Okay.
If the guy shows up, he's gonna chop him.
Yep. Righto. Okay.
All right, and we'll have Grandma take a stab at this guy down here.
Okay. All right. So I'll roll for Grandma.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's a miss. So as he's the guy's rolling around on the ground, he sort of reaches up with both hands and manages to fend off that spear attack and croaks aggressively at Grandma. He wants to bite Grandma. And then is that their go now? Yes.
Yes, it's their turn.
Right. So we'll do him first. He'll try and retaliate against Grandma.
Oh no, Grandma!
Oh, that's a hit. Unless anyone does anything, Grandma's going down.
Yeah. No. Let me try to do something. Let me see. All right. Let me try to do something. I'm gonna try to. I'll put my shield between him and Grandma.
Okay. Yeah, you can sort of wedge yourself in there, and go for it. So Dex check first. Yes.
All right.
Okay, luck check.
And then luck, right?
Yep.
Oh no!
So do you still have a reroll pool because a reroll die? You could use that if you want to. Or you might want to save it.
I do, but I was gonna say I want to save it.
Okay.
Sorry, Grandma, but
all right.
Did Grandma use her own shield?
I don't know.
I don't think does she have a shield?
No, she doesn't. She's two-handed.
Yeah, I don't think she has.
Yeah.
Yep. Farewell, Grandma. So
real quick, Steve, does my luck go down anyway? Because
no. Only if you succeed.
Okay.
Yep. Only if you actually get a benefit, then it reduces. Yep. If you fail, then
gotcha.
Then the penalty is whatever you were trying to stop happens. So.
Right. Okay.
So the Toad Man, as it dodges that spear blow from Grandma, it then leaps up and just engulfs her head with its massive toad maw and just pulls her head off, and her corpse just straight onto the ground. Right, that's the end of Grandma. Okay, the other guy moves in. But
no,
the Thule can get a free attack on him as he moves in, so let's do that. So I'll just do the same. Oh,
Nice.
yes!
Nice.
6 damage. Let me roll his hit points. Yeah! He's gone. Gonski. So as he runs in, Ogre hurls his javelin. He's deadly with that javelin. Whoosh! And straight in the throat sack. The croak sack. The croak sack.
The croak sack.
And drops him. Yeah, he just drops and the body just sort of slides up to your feet and just, makes an awful expiring noise. And that's the end of him.
Nice.
Nice.
I can get rid of this guy. Oh, no, wait, this guy's still here, isn't he? He's still alive.
That he is.
Sorry,
He's still
okay,
alive.
next round. Oh, no, sorry. Is it? No, who else has got to have a go?
Nope, that's it.
No, that's it. That's it.
Oh, that's
we have to roll
everybody.
initiative again.
Initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
no. Algernon, lucky. Okay. Go
All
for it.
right. So I'm gonna use my one switch to switch my fighting style to unarmed because I threw my axe.
Right.
So I should be unarmed at this moment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go punch this guy in the face.
All right, go for it.
I don't think I have this mapped out actually. I just realized, but I think it's...
we can adjust it. It's fine. Yeah. The attack roll is probably the same. It'll just be the damage.
Oops, I did the wrong one. Disregard that. Yeah, I mean, he has literally the same stats as the line.
That is a hit. So
Yeah.
13 is a hit. What damage does he do in Is it
One-
like
1d6.
1d6. Okay.
It's literally the same as my axe. Like,
Oh, it is the
has
same. Okay.
stats and everything.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, because of the unarmed.
Okay,
Oh,
7
so,
damage.
yeah.
Well, this guy was almost dead. So you finish him. How do you want to do it?
So with tears in my eye, I want to say this is for Ratsack. I want to punch him right in the head hard enough to dislocate his neck.
Yes. Okay. Breaks his neck. Okay. Yeah. Boom.
Right.
Flops onto the ground. Instantly dead. All right. You have prevailed against the Toadmen. Thus far.
And of course, I pick up my light axe from where it fell.
Okay. Yep. You can easily do that.
All right, we come back, see the news. Ooh, unfortunate. Would you like to take anything that Ratsack has? Stool, Otgert, Ogret.
So Ratsack had leather vest. Yeah, he can fit that on. Okay, so it'll bump his AC up to 11. So basically, he's going to we can use her stats, but it'll be him with 6 hit points instead of 8.
He's got a 15 con too. You already rolled it.
Oh yes, okay, and he's got 15 con, but he's only got strength 7, something like that. Actually, let's just ignore that. We're just going to call it. I've been forgetting that. We're just going to call it strength 8, which I hope. Let me just double check. I think 8 is.
It's
no
minus
penalty.
probably.
I think 8 is just sort of the bottom end of. Or it might be 9. Anyway, it's probably 9. 9. He's got 9 strength, so that food that you gave him reinvigorated him enough. Plus, he's just pure raging vengeance as opposed to his strength of 9.
Obviously.
Because I've just completely forgotten to apply any penalties. All right. So
Steve,
he strips the gear off her. That's fine.
Real quick question, Steve.
Yes.
With adaptable,
Yep.
so I switched to unarmed fighting style. Am I still in unarmed fighting style now, or does it revert to my default style?
It stays
after combat?
unarmed until you want to switch it to the other one.
Right.
Back to the other one. Yep.
That's what I figured. Okay.
And you can
Thank
switch back to your default for no cost. It doesn't expend a use of adaptable. Actually, yeah, I mean you could take your short rest now if you wanted to get that back or whatever.
I think yeah, I guess I'll take my short rest now if that's all right with the party.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, and in
Okay.
fact, Hobbs can take another short rest if he wants because you've had another significant combat, which was that one. But you would be using up your...
All right.
So Hobbs would be using his 3rd rest because we're pretending like Hobbs used one before to get back that spell.
And I'm rolling 3 rolls this time.
Okay.
Yay!
All
I
right,
got
so you
one.
at least get one thing back.
So I get my. Well, I get 1 spell cast. I'm going to take a spell cast, I guess.
Okay.
Can I get a spell cast or no?
Yeah, yep.
All right, so I get my adaptable back.
Okay,
Or
got
my
it.
one use.
Got it. Yep.
And now I'm going to try for the reroll pool.
Okay.
Nope. All right, well, I got a spell. That's
Okay.
good.
All right.
We might need that. All right, let's
All right,
head
cool.
All right, yeah, sure. We'll head in past the door. I get the feeling Hobbs still isn't disguised. Is that right?
Well,
For a little while. I don't know. We're probably getting
That
close.
spell lasted
Oh, I
a
don't
pretty
know.
long time. It didn't last like 50 minutes.
All
or
right.
something.
Okay.
50.
No, I just didn't know. I didn't know if it was broken by combat either, or something like that. So I was.
No, it isn't. It isn't. So
Oh.
it does last a very long time.
Only if they touch me. If they touch me, then it would, but they never did.
Okay.
Yes,
Perfect.
true. And the short rests are very quick in this game. You know, it's just a matter of minutes. It's supposed to be quick, but the long rest is the opposite.
All
It's forever. So.
Gotcha. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing. Hobbs leads a few feet up ahead, and we follow behind from the corner, hidden.
Okay, you can see this. You see a little door, corridor door.
We can hear the croaking beyond it.
You can hear it. You can hear some croaking beyond it. Not aggressive croaking, but you can definitely hear croaking.
All right, let's go in there and check it out.
All right. Okay. Inside. What number is that?
Oh, yes.
That is number 12. All right. Inside, you can see there's a pool, and it is littered. It's a dark pool littered with foul-smelling yellowish froth. And in the middle are 3 toad men. Now, toad creatures. So they look really worried. 2 of them are the littler ones that you saw from the other room. Sorry, where was it? Over here on the very far east. And one of them is a larger one, like an ordinary sort of style toad man. They look very concerned. They're backed up into this corner, and they're croaking at you. With the bigger guy sort of croaking at you aggressively, but the other 2 are sort of shrinking back. But yeah, it smells really foul in here, and you can see there's this yellowish sort of froth covering most of the pool.
Do we see the conch anywhere?
You do not. You do not.
Son of a biscuit.
You do not see the conch in this room.
Oh my gosh.
We got to backtrack, but yeah. So should we just leave them be? Like they only see you. Maybe get back out and not have to fight them.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Okay. So is it only Wence looking in, or others?
No, it's only just Wence.
All right, Wence, make a
We're around the
perception check
corner.
for me. Perception check. Detection applies if you have it.
Nope.
Ugh. All right. Okay, nothing more to be seen.
It could be underneath the water, or
It's
something else
possible.
could be under there.
I mean, the only problem is, we have to fight them. Yeah.
All right, so I basically just left my gear not visible in the thing, just kind of hidden in the fatness of my eyes.
Gotcha.
So all of a sudden, a crossbow bolt will come flying out at the big guy as I shoot at him.
All right, go for it. Yeah, you're surprising. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a hit. 17, let's roll the hit points. 4 hit points. Yep. How do you want to finish him? You get him with the one shot.
My hands may be moving, but he's like, what? He's just shouting at me, and then all of a sudden, another croak sack shot, of course.
It had to be. All right, he was the middle guy. Okay, I've taken him off. So he just drops into the pool and is gone from sight. And the two smaller frog things just shrink further into. This one goes up into this corner, unless you want to do anything, and this one backs up sort of into this corner more.
So I'm going to reload and fish around in that pool with your spear, Thule. Drag that bastard out. We'll cover you.
I like to get behind and also cover him as well. You know, just watching those 2 in the corner.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Oh, I moved you.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so who do we want to do first? Actually, we better do initiative, I suppose, now. We better do initiative.
Right.
Okay, so initiative, boys. Right, you go first. All right, so, yep. Whatever order
I'm going to go on hold. Anything comes out of the pool or If the guy down here attacks our Thulian friend, I'm shooting at it.
Okay.
I'm going to do the exact same thing. Just I have my crossbow out and just ready and on hold.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's do a perception check for. Well, Wentz has already done one, but for Algernon and the Thule. Okay, so
Sure.
Let's figure out his perception.
I do have detection.
Okay, yep. So that
I'm not
applies.
sure I'll add it in, but.
Oh shit! So he's got 12.
Stool's an awesome
like
dude.
16.
Great success.
Oh yes.
There we go.
All right. In any case, we don't need to roll for Algernon notices that in this corner over here of the room, as you're looking and keeping an eye on them, you notice that the froth has splashed up on the wall of this part of the room, and there's a line. It looks like a line on one side of the. It's like a few feet long. It's a little bit hard to see because it's a bit dark in here, but you can see a line in the wall.
Like a crack, or
like a crack,
just a marking,
like a crack where the froth has sort of sunk in a bit.
Huh, interesting. So I let the party know, hey, that wall's not all put together, guys.
All right, motion the dudes off to the side. If they attack, kill them. Try and get them out of the way so we can get to that door.
Yeah, if you motion at them, they sort of just move. They don't want anything to do with you, and they just sort of.
Okay.
They will stay away.
So let's have the fuel. Well, I guess we have to get closer to. I mean, we know what it is, but maybe we should get closer to inspect it more properly.
Yep, you can totally
go along this. I'm a little nervous. Oh, you're gonna walk around? I was a little nervous about walking through the pool, but.
Right. Well, I said the fuel. Maybe you can send the fuel first, if anything.
All right.
Send in the hireling.
So
yeah, that's.
Yeah. So Theo goes walking through the water first, as Wentz and I observe.
Okay, so Ogrut goes into the spawning pool, and it goes up to his shoulders. So they've really dug out a large pool here, and he's like, "Oh, the froth is disgusting," and he's sort of moving through it, and he gets to the edge, and he sort of
tastes like home.
He wipes away a bit of that froth, and you can see there's definitely a line there. There's some kind of door here.
Huh. All right. Well, seeing as aside from me being a little smelly, I'm gonna go walk through the water as well and join him.
Okay. Yep. It's just foul. It doesn't. There's no.
I'm gonna go here and motion these guys out and back through the door.
Well, they do.
So I don't.
If you give them the chance, to get out of there, they take off.
Yeah, so I don't have to go through the water.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
So those guys are gone.
Let's get this damnable door open. Get out of this place.
All right. So mucking around with that door a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Do we need to make it? Right. So can you just describe the door? I mean, is it like a clear door? Is it just?
You can see the sort of outline. Exactly? You can see there's an outline of the door in the corner of this room. It's about 6 foot tall, and 3 foot wide. If you scrape away the froth, you can see where it is.
So if I push up against it, is it like locked? Is it stuck?
If you push on it, you let's do a strength. Let's say it's a strength check.
Sure.
Athletics applies if you have it.
I do. There we go.
Yep, easily. Okay, so you feel it start to give as you press on it.
All right. So I motion over to Wentz. I think I can get this door open. What do you want to do?
Open it.
All right. So I'm just gonna push it all the way open, Steve.
Okay, no problems. You do that. It swings open. Let's see. I'll do.
Oh gosh.
That's actually just supposed to be the noise of a
okay.
It sounded more like a monster, didn't it? All right. So
it did.
Reveal. Here we go. Actually, so the S.
They wouldn't.
The S is on the wrong side. The S should have been.
That's perfect, though. Better.
Anyway,
yeah. This makes more sense, though. They wouldn't necessarily have the conscience because it was hidden here. They weren't even supposed to be here, so this might be good.
That's true.
All right, so you can see there's a very 5 foot corridor, and there's another door.
Okay. Well, I'm going. Well, Wentz, if you're still disguised, maybe you should go first.
It doesn't look like there's any froth or anything back here like these creatures.
No.
Through this
Oh,
door,
yes. So actually, where's my notes on that? Wait a sec. So Western Catacombs. So this area is flagstoned, and the surfaces are all covered in dust, and the air is stale, still, and silent, but for the creaking of your armor. So you get the distinct impression no one has been in here for hundreds of years, if not longer.
In that case, I'm going to proceed forward with my axe and my shield and leading the party. Theo behind me and Wence all the way in the rear, if everyone's cool with that.
Do it.
All right, let's go.
Yep, totally cool. All right, so there's a door there. It's the same deal. You just press on it and it opens. And I'll just quickly show you. Okay, so as the door opens, you can see inside it's all completely dust covered and hasn't been disturbed for an extremely long time. But you see it's a crypt, I suppose. And in the middle of the crypt, which is not marked on the map, there's a stone sarcophagus inscribed with spidery writing. You're not sure what the language is. I don't think any of you know. You wouldn't know this particular language. But that's basically what you see. So there's the sarcophagus in the middle. It's all covered in dust, and there is also a door. There's another door on the western side there.
All right. Can I sense any magic coming from the sarcophagus?
That is I think that's an intelligence check. If you
Right.
don't have arcane lore, it's at disadvantage.
I do not, so it's gonna be a disadvantage. Let me roll it real quick.
I do have it. Do you want me to do it?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And it's an intelligence check.
Yep, into or perception. Easily does it. Okay, great success, in fact. So you do not detect any magic within a 30-foot radius. You don't get your usual cue, whatever it is, the prickling on the back of your neck or itchiness under your armpit or something. But you don't.
The strange smell of frankincense.
Yes, the strange smell of frankincense. You don't detect it at present.
Frankincense and myrrh. All right, there's a door on the other side.
Yes.
Right.
Check out the door. You and the Thule check out the door, and I'm obviously intrigued by this spidery writing. I might try to take some rubbings.
Right. I want to put my ear up against the door and do a perception check.
Okay. All right. Do that. Detection applies.
Right. There we go.
Okay. You hear nothing but silence on the other side of that door, and Wence, you can definitely take a rubbing of those writings if you want to get them deciphered at some later stage.
So I have scrolls of secret lore. How do you decide what the scrolls of secret lore are?
It's completely up to you. I just thought that was like, a spell book or something to do with how you learnt your spells. But it can be whatever
Have you ever had any?
It can be whatever.
Did you ever have people ask you? Probably all the time the way you laughed.
So it could be whatever you like, though. It doesn't, it's up to you.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Okay. I'm tempted not to mess with the sarcophagus at this point until maybe we get through the door and see if the conch is there.
Right. That's what I was thinking too.
Right. I'm reloading my crossbow though.
Right. Okay. If the door isn't stuck or locked or anything, we're going to proceed through the door in the same order then.
Okay. All right. Yep. You can all reload your crossbows and so there's no problem with any of that. Okay. So that door pushes open as well, in the same way. And what you can see beyond is this.
Oh my goodness. I keep thinking we're at the end.
Oh boy. And that's all I can see as of right now, Steve.
Yes, so presently you can just see a corridor branching off to it's a T corridor heading north and south, and there's little branching.
Well,
one goes around to the
Right. I like to go around the left side, but I like to be sneaking while I do it.
Okay.
So
Actually,
we do have a light.
Yep. And before you go
Oh,
on, let me just. So this is an 8-foot wide. You can see this is a pillar. You can already tell it's a pillar sort of in this room. It's about 8 foot wide. It extends all the way up to the 15-foot ceiling. It's jet black in here. So there's no, that glow moss. Actually, JD wouldn't know, but there was glow moss in the main. Wherever the toad men lived, there was glow, sort of a luminous moss that sort of let you see a tiny bit. In here, there is no light at all. It's just completely black.
Right.
The surfaces are all covered in dust and... Yep, so there are these pillars which extend up to the ceiling. Okay.
All right. Is anyone carrying a light at this moment?
Wence has been.
Okay. Man, it's dark and I don't even know about staking. I guess I'll just, maybe I should pull out a torch myself and just since I'm bleeding. So I'll pull out a torch and I'll walk to the left side.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. Yep, okay, so...
Oh my god.
Wow.
Can you see these doors? I might not have revealed it properly. Hang on. Here we go.
Yeah, we can see him.
All right, so the corridor extends at least 30 foot, the end of your torchlight, and you can see 3 doors down the bottom. They're all stone doors.
What can we...
Oh, actually, let me just double check that. They are... Yep, they're stone doors similar to the others.
Oh, that's the big ass.
So right down there, 3 doors. Huh.
Can we see like up this way farther
Yes, okay,
and
so
down this way?
Yep. Let's do that.
Oh god, what is that?
So... Woo! Can you see that guy up in the top left?
Oh boy.
So,
oh boy.
You can see it looks like a bronze statue, sort of similar to that. It's not actually in the walking position; it's in a standing position, and it's looking. It's got its back to this pillar, back to that northern pillar, and it's facing sort of the other pillar, the southern pillar. It's about 6 foot tall, made of bronze. And looks something like that, but yeah, just sort of standing neutral.
All right. I think we should probably avoid that if we can.
Any idea on how?
I mean, the doors are near me, right, Steve? Like towards the bottom area?
I'm sure as soon as you open the door, it's going to activate.
Yeah, I figured as much. And there's 3 doors too, so.
And there's doors up here.
Oh, those doors up there as well, Steve?
Yes, sorry,
right
they're
here,
probably not
you can
revealed
see
very well. Hang on, I'll just
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, that better.
Okay, so maybe we should explore the room a little bit more before we commit to opening anything. What do you think?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna move around the room, Steve. So we'll move our characters to explore.
Okay.
I feel like maybe we should try and take a rope and just tie up the thing before we open any doors.
That's definitely not a bad idea.
Okay.
Gee, why you got the Thule going with you? Forget I'm a wizard?
There you go.
All right, hold up a second. So when Algernon steps here, let me just check what happens. Let me just check. So this is the... Right.
Oh, gosh.
As you step here, you feel the flagstone beneath your boot depress ever so slightly as you step on it. What do? You've got 3 seconds to tell me what you do.
I want to duck, just like fall to the floor.
Okay, fall to the floor. All right, let me see what that one does.
It's a pit. Hey!
Yeah, yes.
So the north...
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wait, southeastern one, sorry.
I made a mistake.
Steve's like, oh, man, it's been a while since I read this thing.
Okay, tripwire, 5 foot... Oh, sorry. I've mucked it up. It's a tripwire. So you actually, as you're moving along the perception check first, because you might have noticed it.
Sure, let me do that real quick.
And detection applies if you have it.
Yep.
All right. So what happens is,
There we go.
as you're about to step there, you go, oh, wait a second, and you notice this very sort of low. It's only like an inch off the ground or something. You could have easily stepped over it, but alternatively, you might have tripped it. So you notice it there, and
Right.
I assume, yeah, you just step over it.
It can't disarm it. I have traps and locks.
Yeah, you
so-
can. Yep, if you want to.
Okay. What should I roll for that, Dex?
So
What if you
it's
fail?
normally, I think it is. Let me just double check.
I'm pretty sure it's governed by Dex.
Yeah, Dex. Yep.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, great success. So, okay, yep, you can sort of create a little dummy line or something which makes it think that it's still connected, but it isn't.
Perfect.
Yeah, no problems. And I mean, with a great success, actually, yep. So you can tell by looking at it that there was some kind of trapdoor style.
Oh, okay.
Deadfall here, which you managed to avoid.
God. Thankfully. All right. I mean, I'll keep moving along this corridor if there's no issues.
Yep. Okay, so I can reveal that. Here we go.
Wentz has moved up here too, so
Yep,
you can
and
see.
Wence. Yep. So okay. Yep. Let's reveal that. Yoink.
Oh my God!
So you see. I probably shouldn't have
Oh,
popped out those two in the
man.
middle there. But anyway, no, you can see them just around the corner or something. You see the light glinting off the.
Well, he would have saw him. When
Yeah.
he
Oh
walked
yes.
by.
So, true. Yep. Would have seen it there. Yep. No. Absolutely. So
I guess I'm
you
gonna
can see that there are
trip
four now.
trap up here.
Yeah. As you step here, perception check.
I'm not very perceptive. This isn't like my forte. Yay!
Oh, you
There
do.
you go.
There you go. So let me double check. That is the northeast one. Okay, so as you're about to go there, you go, hang on a second, and you can see that there's a slight depression in one of the flagstones, which looks suspiciously like a pressure plate. And
Right.
yes,
I'm just gonna
that causes you
point
to
it out to the Thule.
Okay, no problems. All right, so everyone knows that one's there, and not to step on that particular. Yep, you can avoid it. It's not a problem. Now that you know it's there.
Dude, I think the deadfall does. Did you figure out what the deadfall does?
Just that it.
No,
Just
opens a trapdoor.
Yeah, sorry, trapdoor. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Probably
when you get to the
would've
top,
been that.
okay, so the top. Let's reveal that.
Maybe we could lure these bronze statues into that trapdoor.
That'd be a good idea. Oh, look, there's a passage up there, though.
Oh shit. Fuck.
So everything remains
You wanna go up around it?
perfectly silent. You can't hear anything. The statues are not moving. It's just you're breathing and you're sort of careful plodding along.
I'm gonna be careful, go up here and look up there.
I like to rendezvous and just follow behind the Thule or make my way towards Wence.
All right.
In any
Have the
case.
Thule show them where the thing is as well. All right, so I don't like opening the doors because I don't want to activate those dudes. So
Is that a door there, or that's just a passage?
Okay, perception check, Hobbs, as you enter that little
Oh,
area
boy.
there.
we're pushing our luck. I feel like. Yes.
Oh, he does.
There you go.
So you'd notice the. But it's
Oh
the
my God,
northwestern one.
stairs.
So the northwestern one, you see another little pressure plate there at the bottom of the stairs, and you think, no, I'm not stepping on that. And then you see stairs going up. Yep, they go beyond your torchlight, so they're pretty big stairs.
Wow.
I say we go up.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, you can trudge up the stairs. They go up several. So you go up. You go up 100 feet. The stairs are still going.
Wow.
Oh shit. All right, so this must lead to up to the iron holes somewhere.
Yeah, you get this. You get the feeling this is the exit.
Oh, okay. So let's not trudge up the stairs then, or trudge back rather, if anything.
And I don't know if I want to mess with these doors.
I know, but I think the conch might be through one of these doors. To be honest, as much as I hate to say it, I mean we could try
Yeah.
going all the way up to the exit, but the conch might not be
No,
there.
no, I don't think that. I think we should go through the Argosan room, and maybe we should search this prayer room more.
Okay, let's
'Cause
stop by the prayer room
obviously-
on the way then.
like behind the statue or something. I get the feeling that these priests were cagey with their treasures. And these are obviously they could have buried it with like their priests or something, which is probably what these are. We could check this one sarcophagus to see if that's actually what's going on.
All right, fine with me. So, I guess let's head back first to that small chamber and let's check the sarcophagus.
Yep.
You want to have the Thiel open it?
If you will. Why don't we check it out first? Why don't you go over it? You seem to be a little more perceptive than I am.
Right. So I know we didn't check for him. I just want to check over the sarcophagus. I'll do a general perception check.
Okay.
Does detection apply?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Darn.
You can't tell anything out of the ordinary. It just looks like a very old sarcophagus with a heavy lid. You get the impression it's not locked down or anything, that you could push the lid off if you wanted to.
Actually, really quick, if detection applies, does that factor in when I do perception checks?
It will if you click. I think there's a skills. If you click the skill button, if you click the detection button, it will factor in that +1. If you just if you just clicked perception, it won't.
So he actually would have succeeded.
Oh right.
Yeah, that's the only reason I asked.
Because your perception's 14.
All right, so you made it.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, you can tell, as far as you're concerned, there's no traps on the sarcophagus, and you think that if you just push on the lid, it will open.
All right, so I'm most sure, still gonna be safe. I'm most sure to Thiel. Thiel, I've checked this and it's safe. Could you open it?
All right, we're gonna do
We'll get ready with our crossbows. If anything comes out, I'm firing.
Okay. All right, Ogre.
I'll have my axe ready.
Yeah, cool. All right, Ogre sort of shrugs and he puts his hands onto onto the lid and gives it a shove as best he can. And he struggles, but he opens it.
Oh boy!
It's another lid. It's another lid. Okay, roll a d12.
All of us?
Oh, somebody, just one person. 9. Okay.
9.
Inside, you see moldering bones.
The conch.
You see moldering bones, but also a clay jug.
You see what?
You see moldering yellow bones.
Oh, moldering.
Yeah, moldering bones. And a clay jug sealed with wax. It still looks intact.
Huh.
Everything else, any sort of gilded vestments that this skeleton once wore have long since disintegrated.
Well,
let's open the pot, I guess.
Oh, let's just take it.
You just want to take it for now?
Yeah, sealed for a reason. I'm expecting it to be something.
Maybe.
As you grab it,
you think it's a chance
swishing around. There's something in it.
Yeah, it could be like water or a potion or something. Is what I'm thinking.
There's something swishing around. You said, Steve?
Yep, inside the clay jug.
Okay, so it's definitely not the item we're looking for. So yeah, let's just take it with us for now.
Yep. Okay. Yep. There's no sign of the shell.
So we're back in the chapel.
Okay.
I want to know about the statue in the middle. Like, how big is it? Like, is it like a hefty statue? Is it kind of like I don't know.
Yeah. Let me just.
Or like
check.
its properties.
That is irrelevant. It's a big statue. It reaches to the roof. I seem to remember. So it's a 10-foot. Oh no, it's a 15-foot ceiling. It's a 10-foot stone idol of a tentacled creature. So let's just grab that picture again. Looks something like that. It sort of looks like a kraken.
Gotcha. What do you think, Wence? Do you think we should examine the statue more closely? I was thinking of actually even just toppling it over, trying to.
Yeah, could we pull it out of there and see?
It's really carved. It's really part of the room. It's carved from the rock of the room. So you would have to fully break it to pieces to.
So there's no way that there's a door behind.
No. You get the distinct feeling. There's no.
I like to try to break it though.
I don't want to.
There might be something inside.
You're meddling with things beyond your ken, warrior.
Perhaps. How about this? I like to break it. You two could maybe walk out of the room if you're not feeling comfortable.
You can definitely break it. It just takes time, but you can, you bang on it with a heavy object of some kind, and it will shatter.
I know it's a little risky, but I honestly like to try it, give it a shot, just to make sure we cleared out this room completely.
Okay.
All right. Now okay. So you grab something, bang on the statue. It does eventually crumble and fall to the ground. There's a lot of dust everywhere. You're sort of coughing a little bit as the dust cloud settles. But yes, you have defiled the statue of Bhaomogg.
The sanctuary.
Yep.
Oh boy.
But no sorceress backlash of any kind.
Nice. All right.
And actually, after all that it's pretty loud to do that. You don't hear any further movement in other parts of the complex. Yeah.
All right. So if that's it, we'll just move towards the top portion over there.
Okay.
No. Oh, okay. I'm like, whoa, what are those doing over there?
Yeah, sorry. No, so what you actually, as you go past here, where that red ping is,
right,
you notice that the door, which the guys, JD, you wouldn't know, they left it ajar when they first entered here. This is now wide open, this door.
Nice.
These guys.
That's where these dudes fled through. They took our boat, probably. Oh, well.
Well, I guess to the statue room then, unless.
So yeah, I mean, you've got some bits and pieces of treasure, but you haven't yet located the
conch. Yeah.
You can always flee later.
Always come back.
I don't know. It's up to you.
You want to come back? Oh man.
I don't know.
What do you think, Hobbs?
It doesn't look. This looks like certain death.
Okay. Yep. Room full of nightmares. Not going in there.
It might not be, but it just does, because I'm really not. There's not a lot I can do against bronze statues,
right?
Other than my crossbow.
Oh man. So do you want to return or maybe come back, maybe some other time?
Well, I mean, we have some things to give the guy, and we got some gold.
Right. Oh man, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's definitely dangerous. But my curiosity is like urging me. But yeah.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, doesn't mean we ever have to play this game with these characters again. So if they die a horrible death here, that's just their story.
There is that.
All right.
It's a cool story if they go down to the bronze statues.
All right. You know what? I want to press on, Hobbs. If you're for it, I'm for it.
Okay. I'm against it, but I still do it.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's just move our characters down there then.
All right. Where do you? Yeah, just place them wherever you want to be.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we got our buddy, the Fuel.
True. Yep.
Yeah,
He's still hanging out with you. Yeah, Ograd is like.
Right.
Not only has he achieved his Vujasa, he's got his vengeance, but now he's like, ooh, there might be some shiny trinkets here.
Right. I mean, poor grandma got decapitated, but what can you do?
Poor grandma. She put up a decent fight, though. She took a few of them with her.
Oh, no, she did great. Don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, poor grandma.
She lived a long time. She was in her 60s after all.
That's true.
That's a really long time in medieval. Medieval era.
It's a long time in the Midlands.
Yes.
Could you just recap the room again really quick, Steve?
Yep,
There's doors on each side except for the north, obviously, right?
Yes, that's right. So they're stone doors similar to the other ones that you've seen. I could put these little X's here now because you know they're there anyway.
Right.
You've detected pressure plates or tripwires in these two locations. Oh, sorry, and this one. Yep. So you found the traps in those three locations. The pillars are, they reach all the way to the ceiling. These guys are 6-foot bronze statues here. And the doors are all stone doors. So you obviously already know what's in this one. Oh, yeah. Did you open that? Yes, you did. That's right. The clay jug's in there.
Yes, we
Okay,
did.
so you did
Yes.
open that one. You know what's in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more rooms.
Okay. I like to look at all the doors in front of me and see if I can pick out anything which like makes them distinct from one another, or just anything that catches my attention of them. And I'm wondering if I make this check, does detection apply?
Well, yeah, you don't need to make a check. You can tell. I mean, all the doors look very similar. They do have some kind of decoration to them. There may be a wave or sea like motif, but nothing that they're all identical.
Right.
There's nothing special about. There's nothing that sets them apart from one another. Yeah.
I guess. What do you think, Wence? We should just open one.
I would open a close one so we can get out of here.
Okay, so I'm going to move to
Or
the
we
right.
could open on this side, because then it would be easy to get out going this way.
That's true. Yeah, let's open on the left side, top left corner.
And maybe that's the farthest one away. That's where the treasure will be that we want.
Okay. Yep. Opening that, you can see.
Whoa!
Oh, yep. Let's set up
Okay.
first. Okay.
All right, so yeah, we're going in this order. I have my shield and my axe out, and we're gonna open this door right in front of me, Steve.
Okay. All right. Within you see another tomb and a sarcophagus, as before. It's all covered in dust and all deathly quiet.
I'm wondering if opening the doors activates and we're just opening a sarcophagus. Like we can open each door maybe individually.
Yeah.
What do you think, Wence?
Yeah, keep doing that.
All right, we're just gonna move down, open the next door, Steve.
Okay.
All right, Wence, what do you think? Should we just have the Fuel open these one by one, or do you want to try to detect anything about them? Maybe magic.
Nah, let's just go. Open them all.
Okay. All right, so starting with the top left, we'll have the Fuel open. It's Steve.
All right. Roll 1d12. Two. Nothing but dust and bones.
All right, let's go to the one below. Have the Fuel open it.
All right. Another d12. Oh,
Dust and bones.
still dust and bones. Next.
All right.
Ooh. Okay, inside this one, apart from the bones, you see a gold censer and chain decorated with wave and moon icons, and it is clearly of high value. It's a quality crafted gold censer.
Right. Now, I get the feeling if I pick it up and take it out, something bad will happen. So I'll just leave it there for now.
Okay.
I'm going to check.
Yep.
I'll come back to it if anything.
Okay.
Next one.
D12. Ooh, nothing but dust and bones. Same.
All right.
Ooh, 11. Okay, on the finger of this skeleton, which is very brittle finger bone, you see a copper ring with a flat circle motif, polished to a mirror-like state.
Very nice. I'll come back for that too.
Okay.
Let's just roll.
What kind of motive?
A flat circle motif. So it's sort of like a copper ring, and it's got a flat circle on the top of it, which is polished so that it's like a mirror.
Okay.
All right.
6
this time.
is... Ooh, there's a mace inside this sarcophagus, and it is of cold iron, pitted but still in working order.
All right. I'll come back for that. Okay, so next one.
Another d12. 11. We've already done 11, so dust and bones. Oh,
Did I roll another 11?
More dust and bones, alas.
Six.
6.
We've already rolled that too.
Oh, yes, dust and bones. However, everyone make a perception check. And detection applies, obviously. All right. Okay, you detect you can see on the dusty wall, there is something strange about it. Just here. In the northeastern corner of the wall. I would say it's hairline cracks again. You can see some hairline cracks along part of the wall.
This is it.
This is it.
What could it be?
All right. So it's just cracks. I guess we should bash down the wall. Take a look.
Push it. Maybe I'll be able to push it open just like you did last time.
That's true. So I guess I'll try to push it first, Steve, rather than try to bash it.
Okay, when you push on this one, nothing happens. It just it doesn't budge. It does not budge. You get the distinct impression there is a door here, but pushing on it is not going to open it.
All right. I guess I'll just have to ram it down. Unless, Wence, do you have any other thoughts?
Oh, you do you, bro.
All right. All right. I'm going to kick this thing down SWAT style. So.
All right, it would take a long time to break it down, but I mean, obviously you can. It's just a stone door.
Right. Okay.
Maybe you should slide it up or see if it spins or...
Yeah, let me... Can I take another look at the door, Steve, see if I see anything in particular about it, or is there just nothing more at this point?
Let's do another perception check.
Sure.
Oh, no.
No, my luck's run out.
Yep. You're not sure.
Okay. I think we're just going to have to bash it down, so let's go for that.
You totally can. I mean, all right. So it takes a long time, but eventually you can break it down with
2 days.
some other bits of stone or something. You crack it open. You make enough of a hole that you can see how it works, and you see there's some kind of chain mechanism behind there, which allows you to lever it up, and you can see this.
Oh, nice.
Right, so beyond, what number is this? This is 14. Right, so within here you can see a small 10-foot by 8-foot chamber. On the back wall is a recessed stone shelf, within which sits a large conch shell.
There we go!
On the flagstone floor is a large golden glyph. It's about 5 foot across, and so it's just a single spidery rune.
Oh shit!
When after breaking down this door, there's a very stale and musty smell emanating from this chamber, and it sort of makes you cough. And you sort of choke on the dust a little bit, but once it's all clear, that's what you can see.
You said it was a glyph, like on the floor?
On the floor, yep. It takes up most of the floor.
Wence, do you want to maybe take a look at this? It's probably magical, or maybe.
Sure. Can I sense any magic around it, or do I recognize it, or?
Yep, intelligence check or perception check.
Arcane lore, or?
Yep, arcane lore.
Nice.
Oh, only just, but yes, definitely. You sense, you get your cue that you normally get when you detect sorceress emanations. There's something magical here for sure.
Frankincense and myrrh.
Frankincense and myrrh, that's right.
Do I know anything about glyphs at all?
Yeah, you know that they're regularly employed as the abjurations, protections, wards.
Is the glyph so large it covers like the entire floor?
No. So it covers about 5 foot across, and the room is wider than that. It's about 8 foot wide.
Right. Okay.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling in here is 8 foot.
Okay. And you say the conch is like on a shelf? Like.
Yeah. So sorry, it is. Where's that little arrow thing? Here we go. It's on this you can probably hardly see it. There's a little shelf, recessed stone shelf in the back corner there, next to the green arrow.
So I like to try to take some of the rope I have, fashion a lasso, and try and lasso the thing off the shelf.
Yeah. Okay. Let's call it a dex check. Well, I mean, actually, ultimately, you could do it. You would eventually be able to do it. It might take a long time, but you could keep throwing the rope until you.
Right.
Until you happen to loop it around it. And then it's just a question of, do you want to pull it off the shelf onto the floor?
Right. Does it look fragile?
It looks like a shell.
Okay, so it's probably fragile too. So if I tugged at it like hard enough, could I like tug at it so like it flies back to me? Like, does it have to land on the floor? Or is it like too heavy?
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. Okay. Well, that would. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'd be a dex check. Dex check to flick it back to you.
Right.
Hard enough
Exactly.
that you can just catch it rather than it land on the ground or something. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If there's no objections, I want to move. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try it, and I'll make the dex check
All right,
to.
go.
Is it gonna be a dex? Just a regular dex?
Yeah, regular dex check.
Okay.
Oh! He does it. All right, so you loop that rope around part of the shell and you yank it back, and it flicks back, and you catch it in one of your spare hands.
Nice. Oh gosh, what'd I do?
So at that moment, I think you feel a strange sensation as you catch it with your bare hands. You feel a strange sensation come over you.
Oh boy.
Roll 1d100. $84.
They're tapping on the door to our submarine.
Right?
That's supposed to be bronze steps.
Yeah, I figured that
Okay,
much.
84. Let me have a look. Ooh, Toll of Mortals. Ooh, roll 3d6.
What's that?
Okay, as Algernon Algernon catches the conch, he feels a strange sensation and he instantly ages 10 years. His hair turns a little bit grey, and you feel slightly weaker as the shell takes its toll on your mortal being. But you have it.
Oh no.
And so you can hear that the statue, like the bronze statues are now moving towards you.
All right. I mean, yeah, I think we're just gonna. I'm kind of sad. I feel I should grab the treasure, but oh well. I think we should just run for it. What do you think, Wence?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just run. Get out of here.
All right. Okay, I think we can probably just say it's a. Let's do it as a party retreat roll. So you two guys make a luck check. You can add your dex modifier if you got it.
You can. I'm sorry. You say you can add your dex.
So like a luck in brackets dex.
A luck dex.
Check. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Does it? Yep.
No.
Boom! Oh.
Can I use a reroll?
Yes, you can. You can always use a reroll.
Yes,
I do.
Okay. Come on.
All right. So the way it normally works is at least half the party have to make it to escape. So we will let us find out what the Thul's.
Come on, Thul. Pull through.
Oh, so actually, his luck is going to be. Is going to be low. All right, come on. All right, here we go. Let's just roll the 20. It's going to be like 4. No, fail. So currently, Wence, you can flee if you want to, or you can hang around to try and help the other two as they attempt to flee. But otherwise, we'll have to play it out round by round. You can keep trying to flee each round. You have to make a luck check each time. But basically,
throw me the conch.
Yeah.
Give me the whip. Throw me the idol. No time to argue.
Honestly, I don't mind if I'm in reach, I'll throw him the conch. I just don't know if I am. Am I? Could I throw?
Yeah,
him
you can be.
Steve?
You can be. So Wentz, I'm just going to move you around a bit. So Wentz, you're on the stairs up here on the way out, right? You can have the conch if you want. If Algernon is happy to throw it to you.
I'm happy to throw it to you,
Right.
Wentz. Go.
Otherwise, as the other two start heading out, yeah, this guy gets in the way, and the other guys are coming up. So we should probably do initiative then and see what.
Oh goodness.
Whether you can escape, whether you can slip past them or not. Oh no!
No.
Fail. All right. Oh,
God.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so this guy comes in and attacks the fool, and this guy at the bottom will come up.
Can I do something?
Yes, you can. Oh, yep, you totally can. So you have the option to just.
Oh, I failed anyway.
Okay. All right.
Well, it's honestly just leave us behind. I'm not.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So, righto, let's do. So the bronze automaton attacks. Ogrot misses. Okay. Second attack on Ogrot, the southern guy. Ooh, that is a hit. Okay. He's gone. Unless, because 11 damage is just too much. Unless you want to do anything, either Wentz or Algernon. This guy. Otherwise, he's dead.
I'll try. This fuel's done too much for us. I feel obliged. So I'm gonna try and get in between and save him with my shield.
Okay. If you do that, because you're moving out of melee with that. Oh, I'll just move this red thing up.
Oh.
If you want to, if you have to move, you'll get a free attack on you. So it's up to you.
You know, I don't love him that much.
Look at Captain America.
Hobbs, do you want to try anything?
Oh, that's true. Actually, I'm sorry. If Hobbs, do you want to try anything? Otherwise, I might have an idea.
This conch is really fragile.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Okay. All right, Steve. I have my throwing axe out. I want to throw my axe out. Maybe hit the guy's.
Yeah,
the guy's hand as
you can do that. Since you've got a throwing weapon in hand, you can totally do that. So as the mighty fist comes in to brain him, you can.
Right.
Yeah, you can try and deflect his fist.
My only question is, I'm still in my unarmed, adaptable style. So if I mess up, is it gonna is there a chance it hits him? Out of curiosity.
Yes, that's right. There would be because you're not in a special style. Yeah, you're sort of focusing on hand.
That's fine.
You know, as this guy's coming up to you, you're sort of ready for hand to hand, and then suddenly you want to throw your axe, so you're not sort of ready.
Right. Sounds good.
Well, he's dead anyway.
If I don't try anything, he's dead anyway.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so dex check to see if you can react quick enough. Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, luck check.
Yay!
Boom! You do it. So as this metal fist is coming through his skull, you manage to throw the axe and deflect the fist just at the last minute, and the Thule ducks down. He's like, Jesus Christ, or something. something in
yells or some alien
language.
god.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh,
So
gosh.
now the automaton on Algernon. Here we go.
Right.
Oh, it's a miss.
Oof, miss.
Yeah, you duck out the way.
Thankfully.
All right, you'll go. Oh, so now you can flee if you want to. You can attempt to flee.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to flee. I'm sorry. What is that again? Just
It's a luck check.
a dex roll.
Yeah.
A luck check.
Yeah, just
Your
luck.
luck should
It's a
be
party
lost
retreat
now.
check, so it's just a luck.
I know it is.
Hey! All right, so I mean, essentially, you're able to sneak past, not sneak past, but barrel past, I suppose. This guy, and just
fight your way free.
And we'll roll for the.
Can I pick up?
Roll for what's his name? See if he escapes.
Quick question, actually. Can I pick up my throwing axe on the way out, or is it just?
I think you have to leave it behind. Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it behind.
That's gone. Yeah. But poor old Ogrot does not make it. So you two guys, you escape unless you want to try and do anything. You two, you escape, but Ogrot just dies, yelling "Fujasa" as the automatons surround him.
Steve, there's nothing I can do to try save him.
Not really. Not
you have to fight him free.
Yeah, you'd have to fight your way through at least two of those things.
No.
All
right. Well, I wave him goodbye.
All right. No, that's fair. That's completely understandable. All right. Well, well, yeah. That's it. You guys. Boom! You successfully managed to. We explored the whole bloody temple, actually, in the end of it. Explored the whole temple.
I only lost 10 years of my life.
Well, that's a fair price. It's a fair price for a magical doodad.
Right.
And managed to get out with your lives. And so we are not. Yeah, so we're not out of time. So you guys can just so you automatically make it back to base. We don't have to do any rolls in relation to that. So yeah. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for playing.
No, thanks. This was a lot of fun.
I will work out the experience and give you the details of that conch shell just on Discord.
Right.
But I'm going to take a leaf out of Hobbs's book now, and if you guys want to say anything, if you want to spruik anything, Hobbs, I know you got stuff to spruik. If you want to spruik anything, or JD,
I don't even know what spruik means.
It means talk about something that you're doing. Talk about
pimping stuff.
Pimping.
Maybe.
That's what it means. It must be Aussie.
I'm going to use that spruik. I'm going to use that spruik next time. Yeah, you guys want to spruik anything? Go off on it.
If you want to pimp anything, now's the time.
All right, I am Jason Hobbs of the podcast Hobbs and Friends Random Screed, and I have my own Twitch channel that I often run this game, Low Fantasy Gaming. It is Hobbs665. Just one note, it was really cool. It was a fun game. I was surprised I didn't use any luck before. It's a pretty powerful thing, but it also adds even more tension. So it was pretty cool. It was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. I was glad to have you on board. Yeah, so check out Hobbs's actual plays and his other podcasts. Very awesome. Yeah, that luck thing. I don't know. It's a funny mechanic because I think with these sort of shorter adventures, you don't really see the dwindling of it so much. You see it a little bit, but
I was nervous.
Yeah. I mean,
and
it's okay.
I also
I felt it towards the end. That's for sure.
For my West Marches game, I'm going to tie it into the downtime somehow.
Yep.
So depending on how much money they put into it, then it depends on how much luck they'll get back. So it'll dwindle over time for sure.
Yeah. I saw you doing that in that last at least in that last session. Yeah, I think that would work well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. All right. JD, I know you've published a few things.
Right. So I'm JD Diaz. I've published a few homebrew supplements and general content for Low Fantasy Gaming. I have a drive-through RPG page. It's just called JD RPG Productions. Everything so far I put up is free, so please feel free to try it out and let me know if you like anything. I just want to say this was a really fun game. Wasn't sure a few moments I was making it live, but that's actually fun.
Go on without me.
And I'd like to give a shout out to both Grandma and our Theo friend, who both were pivotal in this session, but sadly did not make it out with us.
Yeah, it's like Conan got beat down with the bronze fists. At the end. You see him going back up and forth.
I'm curious, Steve, how powerful were those things? Like
they
if we had
were pretty decent.
Them?
They were. Let me see. I've got the stats here. Let me see if I can show you. So here we go. Bronze Guardian. They were 3 hit dice, and they did 1d12, and they had some other stuff. Anyway, they were pretty bad. Yeah. So you guys made the right decision, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too, honestly.
But that was good.
Too bad we didn't get those other treasures, but
right. If we had gotten the art treasures, would those things have smashed us in?
No. So they were waiting for. They were waiting for the. For someone to either go into that room with the glyph, or snatch the treasure, snatch the conch itself.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking it would be like Aladdin, if you ever see that scene, like the cartoon, where
totally.
I forget, I think it's a monkey. The monkey grabs a treasure and he ruins everything, and the whole place starts collapsing. That's what I imagined.
Bloody monkeys, man. Yeah, never trust a monkey. All right, guys. Well, I know it's getting late there. Right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys joining.
Great.
Us. It was good.
Thanks, guys.
Steve.
Yeah. All right, cheers.
Have a good night, everyone. Talk to you on the Discord.
Yeah, we'll talk soon. Okay, cheers. All right.
Bye.
Bye.